Luisa Cunha, third individually at the Laser On World Championships in Lisbon. Eliska Jekchova, third in triathlon mixed relay in 2021 UIPM Biathle Triathlon World Championships last year. Juliana Petrova, second in triathlon yesterday, second in biathlon mixed relay. Mila Alkamp, third in the biathlon mixed relay. Emily Carmen, gold at the Laser On World Championships. Alexandra Fernandez, third place in triathlon mixed relay. Ghana El Gindi, first place in triathlon mixed relay. A few of the athletes to keep an eye on here, but we're underway in the girls under 17s biathlon final. A few athletes you wanted to keep an eye on as well, Tom, weren't you? A few British athletes that you mentioned could be in with a chance of a good performance here.
Definitely a few good athletes in the field. Definitely good British athletes, but then there's also the Kazakhstan athletes who did very well in the biathlon mixed relay, and I think their partner Nikita came second today for biathlon. So they've had a really good run, and they're definitely ones to watch.
Juliana Petrova is an athlete you've got your eye on there, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
So the athletes are on the course, and Zoe Gilbody has got off to a good start for Great Britain. Yeah, you can see Gilbody ahead of Mila Alkamp from South Africa.
I think it's going to be a very compact swim with many athletes in a small area. Sorry.
Well, with these age range, you do get a very competitive field, don't you? Maybe less of the breakaway like we have seen in previous races. What do you think, Tom?
I think, yeah, it's going to be a frantic swim.
So the athletes around the back of the course now. Just looking further down the field there. Everybody within a minute of each other at this point of the race. We get the split time at the back end of this next straight. It looks like it's still Gilbody.
She has built up a long lead, but you've got the Kazakhstan athlete Juliana Petrova right behind her as well.
Mila Alkamp as well is there or thereabouts.
I mean, it's all going to be down to the swim, to be honest.
So here we go, heading towards the second split timing of this race, and we'll get an idea of how everybody's getting on. It's quite far away. I think that's main.
Katie Pye that just moved into second place.
So we await anxiously those split times. There we go. That is the red running board you can see on the track. And it's a British 1-2 so far. Gilbody still leads.
It is, yeah, Katie Pye.
Katie Pye has moved up into second ahead of Juliana Petrova. So Gilbody with the early pace. And that's a really big lead she's built up there, Tom.
Absolutely. I mean, she's definitely backing herself and giving herself loads of time for the swim here. That's a long lead. That's a very long lead.
Yeah, Gilbody is really catching the attention here and has given herself a really good advantage. And I'd say Zoe Gilbody is looking on really good position for gold here. She's got to obviously
hold her
back
lead.
it up, yeah,
Hold her
with
lead for the swim.
Second place is Katie Pye, although she's in a good battle with Juliana Petrova. It's the battle for gold, silver and bronze. There you go, that's a great angle, isn't it, to see her zooming into the pool.
But Evelina Powell could be in for catching up with third because she was right on par, and it could be a GBR 123.
Yeah, Evelina Powell, first individual in triathlon. So a way to go in this race. Zoe Gilbody setting the early pace. The distance for the swimming has now increased to 200 metres, so they do go quite far out. And you can see almost into the open water, and the waves really start to pick up there, Tom.
Definitely when she's going around the top buoy, she's going to start to feel it.
Yeah, you can really see it becomes quite difficult to swim into the current there.
She has held on to that lead.
She has. And this is where exhaustion starts to sink in. And cutting rounds, and this is where the current starts to work in your favour, actually, because it pushes you back to shore, doesn't it?
It does help you, yeah. It's sort of boomeranging itself round the obstruction to stop the current and shelter the bay, and it's sort of curling it round and pushing you through.
Yeah, and this is where Alexandra Dallenbach pointed out earlier. We've mentioned this a few times in the stream. You might just be joining in and tuning in. And he said if you swim to the right here, with the way the direction the current is flowing, you can see it's flowing towards us, pushes you obviously away from where you want to be, but then you've got less resistance. He reckoned he made up 5 seconds in doing that, but you can see it's quite choppy out there. It's definitely picked up.
Definitely more choppy than your swimming pool.
Yeah, definitely. And the salty water is thicker density to swim in.
Harder,
as well,
yeah. You can see athletes enjoying themselves behind, jumping off of the...
Look at the distance they've got between them there, and I actually think, wow.
It's a wide angle they've taken.
It is a wide... This is exactly seems to be what Zoe Gilbody is doing.
Yeah.
She's not going against the current here, is she?
She might have missighted. She might have got distracted or thought she's seen something else, and she's struggled with seeing where she's going.
Knows where she's going now, and I actually think that's worked to her advantage. I think she's done exactly what we explained. Didn't go against the current.
Yeah.
Went with the current, and it's propelled her forward. So she's made up quite a bit of time there. So.
Yeah, it's going to take an insane run for the other athletes to get anywhere near her.
Zoe Gilbody's got this in the bag.
She's away.
She's absolutely flying around here.
I mean, they're not even out of the water yet.
No, this is Zoe Gilbody's to lose. She has absolutely dominated this race. Zoe Gilbody, 7:18.72. That is super fast.
That's an insane run.
It really is, Tom. And we see who now is in second place. Is that Katie Pye?
Katie Pye and Yelena Petronov.
Petrova is in third. So it's as you were in terms of the top 3.
Depends how much they've got left after the swim.
28 seconds.
That's massive.
Massive gap. So Katie Pye leads this set battle for second and third.
150 metres.
Petrova is 8 seconds behind Evelina Powell. Still could be changes in positions further back, but that battle for first place looks to be set. There is our race leader, Zoe Gilbody, who is in a race on her own.
That's an outstanding race.
Zoe, a friend of yours?
Yeah, we've done training before, but yeah.
She has dominated here.
Massively.
This the under-17s women's final. Next up is the under-19s women's, followed by the under-19s men's final. The under-17s men's final was earlier today, split over 2 heats. One of the athletes competing in that is sitting to my left. Zoe Gilbody leads this race. In second place, it is Katie Pye, who has really started to build a bit of a lead over Juliana Petrova.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's starting to pull away, and it's really good. It's whether Evelina Powell can catch up to her and maybe make it a GBR 123. That would be nice. That'd be good to see. Well, for me, for the GB team anyway.
Yeah, Zoe Gilbody, though, is in a league of her own. She's cut round the roundabout already and is already on her way home. sees her teammate Katie Pye on the way past. Katie Pye knows now that that battle for gold is not her race. And we approach the final stages of this race. And it is Zoe Gilbody who has completely dominated it for Great Britain. It's been a very strong performance from many of the British athletes. So Zoe Gilbody, as we see the split times towards the end of the race, I'm not even sure if we're going to get a chance to see them, such is the magnitude of Zoe Gilbody's lead. She can even afford to take her foot off the gas a little bit here, although I know she won't.
We start walking in.
She basically can afford to, can't she? Because Zoe Gilbody has absolutely smashed this. The winner's tape goes up. It's a 35-second head lead that Zoe Gilbody has for Great Britain. And she has done it. Made it look easy in the end. Zoe Gilbody is the champion here of the Biathle Girls Under-17. First place goes the way of Gilbody. So we'll see now who takes silver and who takes bronze. I think this might be a British 1, 2, 3.
Evelina has managed to catch up with the Kazakhstan athlete.
Petrova, she has. Yeah. So in second place, it's likely to be Katie Pye coming down the final ramp now towards the finish line. It's going to be a British 1, 2, 3 this. It is Katie Pye who has managed to come through and take silver, and bronze goes the way of Evelina Powell, and that is a clean sweep for Great Britain. Fourth place goes to Juliana Petrova, but we'll hear from our winner, Zoe Gilbody, in a couple of minutes' time.
And 40 seconds. And the last efforts. And 17. Biathle final event.
That was a really, really good race. Well done. How did it go? How do you feel?
Good. I led from the start and just my running's my strongest, and yeah.
I mean, you won the mixed relay yesterday as well. So is this your stronger event, biathle over triathlon, or?
I don't do triathlon. Can't shoot.
Brilliant. Anyway, well done. Yeah, really good job. Congratulations.